Welcome to Write to Read Virtual Classroom. Okay, children, what can you see in the screen? Yes, it's about felicitation. Okay, what do you mean by felicitation? Do you like somebody is putting a garland in your neck? Do you like it? Do you like praises and all? I know that nowadays, for a general knowledge, we had our Teachers' Day yesterday. That means on October 6th, that is Teachers' Day. But the World Teachers' Day, we celebrated it 5th of October all over the countries, right? And we celebrated October 1st, Children's Day also. If somebody gives you a bouquet or something for those occasions, do you like? Yes, right. Today we are moving to a nice lesson. It's regarding top of the world. We'll see what it is, right? Okay. Okay, children. Moving to the lesson on top of the world, right? This is a new unit, that is unit number 1, right? Okay. Right.
Sindhu is a student of Kajulana MV. He has always done well in his studies and various extracurricular activities of the school, especially in sports. Recently, he got through the GCE AL examination with 3A passes. So, the school organized a felicitation ceremony for him. The following is the interview that Charit, a member of the school media unit, had with Sindhu just after the ceremony.
Okay, right. We'll see what it is about. Hasindu is a student of Kajunanda Mahavidyalaya. He has always done well in his studies and various extracurricular activities of the school, especially in sports. Right. So, when you consider about this student, what is the name of this student? Hasindu. Hasidhu can be considered as a student from Kajunanda Mahavidyalaya, and the thing is, he is doing well in studies as well as in extracurricular activities or co-curricular activities too of the special school, especially in sports. So this person, when you say about Hasidhu, he can be a all-rounder for the school. Recently, he got through the GCE A-level examination with the 3A passes. So the school organized a felicitation ceremony. Okay, moving to the first word, that is felicitation. We'll see it from English dictionary. So felicitation means, I was asking when starting the lesson also, felicitation means usually plural, an expression of pleasure at the success or good fortune of another. I sent my sincere congratulations on their marriage. So felicitation, you just wish somebody, right? We'll see. You can done so many felicitation activities. You can give them a bouquet, you can put them a garland. The way you do felicitation is different, right? Felicitation ceremony for him. The following in the interview that Charit, a member of the school media unit, had with Pasindu just after the ceremony. Right, okay. Now we'll see. Right?
Charit, good morning, Sindhu. Today is a special day for you. Tell me, what are your thoughts at the moment?
Right, okay. See, now in the picture also you can see some boys and yes, especially the boys are there and they are having garland with them, right? Okay, we'll see. Pasindu, I feel really happy and honored. In fact, that is one of the happiest day of my life. So, one of the happiest day of his life. Whose life? Pasindu's life. Right, okay. You are a role model to all of us. You have been a senior prefect, the captain of the school volleyball team, and a school cadet. With all that, you managed to get through your A levels with flying colors. How did you do all this? How did you do all this, right? So, then, yes, moving to the next page, right? We'll see.
Sindhu. Well, one reason is that I always try to manage my time as best I can. Charit. Yes, as we all know, Sindhu, you always come to school early and you rarely get absent. Do you usually plan your day? Can you tell me what time you get up in the morning, Sindhu? I always get up at 5 in the morning, 6 at weekends. I never stay in bed later than 6:30. It helps me to go through the day cheerfully and confidently.
Okay, we'll see. Well, one reason is that I always try to manage my time as best as I can. As school children, you also have to manage your time. Otherwise, you will be in trouble, right? So, yes, as we all know, Pasindu, you always come to school early and you rarely get absent. What do you mean by rarely? We will just look at it from English dictionary. So, rarely means not regularly, right? It's not usually doing something instantly. We call it as rarely, right? Get absent. Do you usually plan your day? Can you tell me what time you get up in the morning? I always get up. I always get up at 5 in the morning, 6 at weekends. See, I know most of you children, when on Saturdays and Sundays, you usually get up at 9, 10, like that way, right? But see, Pasindu, although he's getting up on weekdays 5 o'clock in the morning, but on weekends he's getting up at 6, right? I never stay in bed later than 6:30. It helps me to go through the day cheerfully and confidently. Right, okay. Could you tell us how you prepared for your exam? Well, at the end of each day, I always revised what I had learned during that particular day. Twice a week, I answered past question papers and got them checked by my teachers. I think that good advice for anyone getting ready for an exam. By the way, Pasindu, what do you what do you do in your free time? So see, unlike other fellows, when you consider about Pasindu, Pasindu is doing the work regularly. He's revising everything at the end of the day, right? I think that's a good advice, yes. What do you do in your free time? So Charity is asking, what are the things you do in your leisure time or in your free time? Well, I often listen to music about once a week. I watch a movie. I usually watch English movies as it helps me to improve my knowledge of English. I sometimes watch good Hindi movies too. Finally, what message would you like to give your fellow students? Time is precious. What do you mean by precious? We'll look at it from English dictionary. Yes, precious means uh, it's an adjective characterized by feeling or showing fond affection for a cherished friend. Children are precious. So here it says that time is precious, right? A treasured heirloom. So good to feel wanted, right? Precious means it's mostly wanted, right? So see here, of course, yes, time is precious. So make the best possible use of it and always look on the bright side of things. So we have to look at the bright side, not the negative side, right? Okay. Thank you very much, Pasindu, for joining us today On behalf of the school media unit, I wish you all the best in every step of your way. Thank you. Right. Okay. Now we are moving to the next page, that is C. Now, activity 9.2. Read the conversation and filling the blanks with always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. Right? So, now what you have to do? You have to go through the conversation again and put these words. So, you have given this sort of a diagram. So, what Pasindu does, right? Comes to school early. What can you say about this? First of all, what you have to do? Go to the text and see, right? So we were talking about today about felicitation, right? So see, now we were talking about this person Pasindu. When you consider about Pasindu, Pasindu is a I mean, you have to consider that he's a good best student who is good at sports as well as what he's good at sports as well as studies also, and he's doing extracurricular activities also. And I have found that a member of the school media unit also. So when you consider about him, what can you say about the first one? See, what is the first one? The first one is comes to school early. Is it, what do you mean by always? If you are doing something regularly, we call it always, right? Usually, daily, right? So often, sometimes, rarely means it's sometimes you are doing, sometimes you never, and never. See, comes to school you early. Actually, when you consider about Pasindu, he usually comes to school early. What can you say about yourself? So make it a point to see, are you a student who is coming to school regularly? Usually, are you coming to school? Because as children of grade 8, you should be able to go to school regularly because school work is important for you, right? So, Pasindu, what can you say about getting absent? Gets absent? When you compare this character Pasindu, he rarely gets absent, right? Okay, then stays in bed later than 6:30 a.m. Is this person is like that? What can you say about Pasindu? I was telling you, can you remember when you I always get up at 5 in the morning, 6 at weekends. I never stay in bed later than 6:30. So, see, so what can you never stays in bed later than 6:30, right? Okay. Listens to music. What can you say about this? We'll see. Right. What can you say? What can you say about music and all? Well, I often listen to music, not regularly, or not. Yeah, right. Often means in Sinhala terms. What do you mean by often? Shall we look at it from yes, yeah, in yes, what is in Tamil? It's this. We'll see what is it in Sinhala, right? Yes, boho vita, right? Okay. So often listen to music about, yes, it's about that. Yes, I was yes, listens to music. Then the next one is watches English movies. You have to look at it from this thing. Movies in the sense, see, I usually watch English movies as it helps me to improve my knowledge of English. So it's very easy task, right? You have to do this for homework. Okay. The last one is watches good Hindi movies, right? So what can you say about that? Watches Hindi movies? I sometimes watch good Hindi movies, right? So, okay, children, today we were discussing about what? Today we were discussing about a new unit, that is unit 9 on the on top of the word. There we were discussing about this person Pasindu. when you consider about Pasindu, we can say that Pasindu is a good fellow who is having he's good at sports also, he's good at studies also, as well as co-curricular activities. He's a member of the school media unit also, right? He's helping each other, and he's not he's giving us a good advice what it is. He's telling us time is precious thing. Do you accept it? Yes, right? Time is precious thing. Okay, children, before ending up the session, I want to tell you one thing. That is, when you consider about this Read to Me app, this Read to Me app is having lot of options, right? So you have this translating words is there, picture dictionaries and pronouncing words, English dictionary. So it's a very useful app. So you are in grade 8, make it a point to say to your friends also, and not for this grade 8, but also for from grade 3 to grade 8 upwards, this app is available. So make the maximum use of it. Okay, children, thank you very much for listening and have a nice day. Goodbye.